kids have their station, now you have yours. The new Party 1019.
A producer's point of view.
Producer's point of view. We back in the building. You already know what it is. DWI, New York's most influential producer. Yeah, it's reggae vibes time right now. Shout out to my guy Jesse Jess. Always got me tuned in with what's going on, what's hot. And all the way from the yard, I don't know where she lives at yet. Let me get in her business a little bit. But we got Tina Dimples in the building on a producer's point of view. What up, Tina? You good? I'm good. My headphones is like doing the in and out thing right now, but I hear you good.
I'm good.
Can you
hear me?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Welcome to the Matrix Studios.
Thanks for having me.
She was like, "Oh, you the Matrix Studios? Yeah, that's me."
The Matrix.
Yeah, you're plugged in the Matrix. You're on Wall Street right now, and so it's a monumental year. We at year 25 in the business, so we got you here now. Tell us about yourself.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, you looking like a queen. You looking like something out of a movie right now.
Thank you so much.
I don't know if y'all can see. If y'all tuned in on the radio, then go to YouTube. We got a new YouTube too. Producer's point of view, the producer's point of view on YouTube, and we also have our The Matrix Studios producer YouTube as well too. So go stream, go follow, and go lock in. So tell us about yourself. Where you repping? Where you from?
I'm from Jamaica. I'm a Jamaican dancehall artist.
I figured that. Jamaican dancehall artist. This might be one of my first this year.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
But definitely you one of the most fabulous in here. You got your piano designs. So I mean you represent music.
Right.
Hold on. You've been in America all this time?
Yes, I've lived here like going on 11 years now.
11 years now. So okay, what was that transition like? Only 11 years ago coming here, you went through a whole pandemic and pre-pandemic. So what was that like? Was you doing music before you got here?
Oh yes. Okay. Yes. I've been doing music all my life.
All your life. Okay, yes. We're gonna get into your business about your music. I just wanted to get the updated story on what you've been through and where you came from.
Okay.
I've never been to Jamaica yet, so shame on me. And so I should not. Yeah, I know.
You should.
They had commercials and everything back in the days. Come back to Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
They had the whole situation going. And I still didn't go for one time, but we'll get there. All right. So you are a dancehall artist. Tell me about that travel for you.
Transition into the United States.
Yeah. Well, no, just as an artist, just as an artist. You said you've been doing it for a long time, so.
Okay, well, I grew up in the parish of Clarendon in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm. What part of Jamaica? Just so we
Clarendon.
Clarendon.
That's the parish in Jamaica called Clarendon.
Okay.
From there, and I grew up actually singing in church.
In church?
Yes, at a choir. That's where it all began.
Have I ever heard any gospel Caribbean music? Have I heard gospel? Who's a gospel Caribbean singer that I would know?
There's so many right now.
Oh, okay.
There's I could tell you off the bat. Lady Saw.
Lady Saw. She
Marian Hall. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I met Lady Saw too. That's dope.
Yeah,
okay.
She's now a gospel singer.
Okay.
And then we had the Grace Trillers.
Okay. All right. So you educating me now.
Papa San.
All right.
And Lieutenant Stitchy, who's now singing gospel.
So all of those people was your inspiration coming up?
Yes.
Okay.
As well as a few gospel artists.
Because I heard your music and it didn't sound nothing. There was nothing gospel about it. But we're not gonna get into that right now. We're not gonna get into that just yet. So all right. So tell me about the early days. Like what really got you inspired?
Well, my father is a singer.
Okay.
As well, so I guess it's in the blood, and he was the first one who used to sing to me as a baby, as a child coming up, and I got inspired by him.
What was his style?
Reggae.
So he was reggae. He wasn't gospel.
Rastafarian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's singing in a band and stuff like that,
Okay.
His career was just cut short because he made in a motorcycle accident, which deterred him from pursuing his career.
And then you just took over from there.
When I was discovered that I could sing, and they put me on the church choir.
You discovered you could sing, or somebody just
my grandma.
Oh yeah,
my late grandma.
Rest in peace to grandma. So how'd that go? Like, what was that like for grandma to say? You know what?
You start by joining the youth choir.
Mm-hmm.
Then in Jamaica, the parents grow our kids in church. We have to go to Sunday school. We have to go to Sunday church, take part in the church activities, whether you like it or not. You're just part of the community. You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay.
naturally.
So
If you have a talent and a knack for singing,
right
you just be drawn to it.
now, was there any recordings of this first singing of yours back in the day?
No.
Because I clicked on a few different things on social media, and you was like, nah, I don't like that. I don't like that. So I was just hoping we would have your first song somewhere so we can really.
Well, my first song is called "Jealous Coworker." Really, actually, that I did
Is it based on a true
in the
story?
U.S. Virgin Island. Oh yes,
It's based
"Jealous
on.
Coworkers," and you should listen to that. It's on Spotify.
Okay.
It's called "Jealous Coworkers," speaking about the workplace and area.
Under Tina Dimples?
Yes.
You only have one stage name your whole career?
Yes.
Oh, and I can see why. You have beautiful dimples.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Shout out to my guy Fame. Tariq, he in the building. He's taking photos. Like he's on the set today. So you got a full studio. You got the interns in here. You got Thaddy in here, and you got your own photographer.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right. So Tina Dimples, that was your first and only name, and you said it started in church, but then it evolved into you went straight dancehall.
Because I've been I love dancehall, as a young teenager coming up, and Lady Saw, formerly Miss Marion Hall, was my greatest inspirator,
Lady Saw, like
Yeah.
she had some. What was some of her hit songs?
Heels On.
Mm-hmm.
She made collabs with Beanie Man, a lot of artists. She is a legend.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar. I'm definitely familiar with it. I don't, I'm American, fake. I grew up around Jamaicans. I got Jamaicans in my family, but I don't remember the names to all of the songs. But I know all of the songs
I know what you mean.
Shout out to Miss Chin too. My friend King, she's gonna be out there in Queens at doing some interviews Saturday. With some reggae legends out there too. I got a chance to meet quite a few people a few years ago when I was out there for the what's the day they do out there? It was like Record Shop Day, and they was bigging up all of the Caribbean artists.
Right.
Okay, so now you was in Jamaica all that time, then you came to America 11 years ago. We don't want to tell your age, but we just know 11 years ago. Half of that was a pandemic, ago. So what was life like getting your music career started here in America?
Well, you have to make connections, get to know people, showcase yourself, and be discovered. And
wait, your grandmother already discovered you. What do you mean be discovered again? Rediscovered?
Well, so to speak, by people of influence.
It's kind of like what Christopher Columbus did. You know that? You heard that story?
Yes.
Like he discovered America, but it was here already. Like, so you came to America.
Like an A&R discovering talent. My management team saw me perform at an event, and then like, whoa, are you with anyone? Like, no, I've been doing it myself.
Right. Oh, she was independent when you came here.
Yes. I have always been until I met my management team.
That's always commendable when anybody that comes to the country, but especially Caribbean, come here and y'all find y'all network, y'all find y'all culture here, and then you take it to the next level. So What was that like? Like coming here, you do remember the first club you performed at? Remember that what that experience was?
Not really.
I did
my first video shoot in Puerto Rico.
In Puerto Rico?
No, Costa Rica.
Costa Rica.
Mixing them up. Costa Rica.
Okay. What was the name of that song for?
Hubby.
Mm-hmm. So you went from people talking at your job. What was the song?
I'm a hubby.
No, the first one you were telling me about at the work.
Oh, Jealous Coworkers.
Jealous Coworkers.
To walk out. There's another one called Walk Out.
Walk Out?
Yes.
Oh, so you have some disdain against the workforce, huh? What was the last job you had?
Walk Out is not about the job really. It's like walk out, show what you got.
Style like stepping out, walking out.
Yes, that type of walk out. Not walking out on the job.
Oh, okay. You see where my head is at, right? I was about to make a whole storyline for you. That's dope. So we're gonna get into the music soon. What I normally like to do is just give the people something to understand where you came from, because the producer point of view is really about your point of view and the product that you produce. So music is all you do. Do you play any instruments?
No, unfortunately.
No. Do you have any other hobbies? Anything else you like to do to pass time, or is it all straight music?
I like to read.
Is reading a hobby? Can reading really be a hobby, or is that just a thing? I don't read enough, so maybe
a leisure time. But my other hobby is really cooking. I'm a chef.
Oh, see, now we talking. I'm hungry right now. So What's your favorite food you like to make?
Great Jamaican cuisine: a curry goat, oxtail, rice and peas,
Talking like
stewed
Uptown
chicken.
Bronx, Tariq. About to go uptown to 241st Street. You know about 241st Street, White Plains Road?
Mm,
What part of New York
I
you
heard
from?
about White Plains Road, but I've never
That's
been
like
there.
Little Jamaica up there. That
Yeah.
whole area up there, yeah.
Wow.
Boston Road, Gun Hill Road, Co-op City, Mount Vernon. You
I've
never
heard those
visited?
names, but I've never
You
visited.
probably got family up there. That's crazy, right? No, we got some.
When I just came to America, I was living in New York.
In Manhattan?
No, Queens, New
Oh, in
York.
Queens. You said New York. I was like, New York is Manhattan, but okay. So you was in Queens. Was
Yes.
it Jamaica, Queens?
Yes.
That's crazy that y'all have your own section in Queens too.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, nah. I was there the other day and I had some dope jerk chicken. I actually waited extra 15 minutes, but I had to. All right, so here on Party 101, we like to 101.9. We like to play and break some new artists and get our rotation on. So, we have a show which I was trying to get you on her show too, but she was booked and busy today. She actually had to make a move to PA. So she said when she comes back, she'll set up. But the King Chic show, the King and I show, she definitely has a lot of. She's from Antigua, so she has a lot of Caribbean background. She probably would love your outfit. I don't know if she's watching online, but yeah,
nice.
She's a looker, but she's into the culture as well too. So I'm definitely gonna get her the music. So let's set up the song that we're gonna play, just so that I know what it's about and what's the name of it. Let's see what the name of this one is.
I've been to Antigua, and if she's from Antigua, she'll know about the island of Montserrat. I used to live in Montserrat, the volcanic island.
Okay.
Yes, I lived there for 3 years.
What did the volcano ever erupt while you were there?
Oh yes,
all the time.
It's ever active. Yep.
Oh yeah, y'all good. I'm good on that. All these natural disasters.
I've been to a lot of Caribbean island traveling because I'm a traveler. I like to travel a lot.
Okay, and you performing. So let's set up the song that we're gonna play next. What's the name of it and what's the theme of this one?
Rich.
Yes. This is called Rich. You don't have to explain that. You don't need. If we gotta explain that to you, then you just stay poor, okay? Because we're trying to be rich over here. All right. This is new music called Rich from Tina Dimples, and her name is Tina Dimples. Look at her face, look at her smile. She came in here looking like a queen. I forgot what the name of that movie is, but the lady, it was like a scary movie, but she had that
With Aaliyah.
Yeah.
Queen of the Dam.
Queen of the Dam. See? Shout out, rest in peace to the Queen, Aaliyah. All right, let's get into the song Rich, and we'll be right back on Party 101.9.
The kids have their station. Now you have yours. The new Party 101.9. New York's #1 for throwbacks.
Yeah, DWI New York's most influential producer. That was new music from Tina Dimples. It's called Rich by the Queen herself, the dancehall queen herself. I like that joint. That joint got a nice vibe to it. We're going to be bouncing to that this summer. Tell me who produced that joint.
Well, it's produced by Tina Dimples Production, which is my production.
Okay.
And it was done in Audio Tracks, recorded in Audio Tracks.
Oh, shout out to Audio Tracks,
Jamaica.
Right.
And the beat was produced by Stephen Full of Year One Records, Year One Studio Records.
Okay. All right. So tell me about the video. You shot a video for that, right?
I did.
That's the most current video that's out now?
Yes.
All right. So tell me about that video, because I'm sad that I met you after you shot it, because I wanted to be in that. That was a vibe.
It's on YouTube right now, called Rich, and I shot it in Jamaica.
Okay.
It was fun doing it, and props limousine, and it's like about rich lifestyle, and party and having a good time, because everybody wants to be rich, right?
Okay. Yes. And all that being said, that is always the goal, right? But tell me about the culture of Jamaica, and what's the difference between everybody wants to come to America to get rich, right? But can you get rich in Jamaica? And if so, how does that work? Like, what does that look like? If you was to stay in Jamaica, what can you do out there to become rich?
Work hard.
Just regular work?
Go for your whatever goals and dream you have. You have to pursue that.
Is there any careers or anything that happens in Jamaica that people strive to do there that steps you up to a different level outside of just the general work?
If you have a dream,
right,
like you want to pursue music,
mm-hmm.
you have to just work What's that?
Right.
No one gets rich just by sitting down unless you win the lottery.
Well, that's what people come here. They play the stock market. They do investments. There's different ways that you can get rich. You still got to put that work in. I just wondered, like, in Jamaica, outside of music and entertainment, are there anything else? Are there any other fields that people get into out there and become rich in Jamaica specifically?
People do farming.
Farming, okay.
That's one. Starting up a business.
Okay.
Whether it's small or big.
So where in Jamaica, what part of Jamaica thrives the most? What has the most? What part of Jamaica makes the most money? I hear a lot about Kingston, but
Kingston, I would say Montego Bay, where the tourist area tourism is one of the biggest thing in Jamaica, in the Caribbean island for that.
I see those guys out there giving massages to these women too, making a lot of money, right?
That's what they do,
like
right?
$1,500 a rub down.
Well, make you rich, but it make you'll be able to survive. So
right.
It's still work.
But all right, what's the cost of living over there? Because it don't cost the same amount to live in New York?
Because the currency is different.
Right.
So that's why you say people want to come to America. We want to come to America and leave the Caribbean because of the currency difference. You make the money here, send it back home.
So when you go back home, when you go back home, you
it's more home. So you'll be able to live comfortably, enjoy yourself, enjoy life as people
and help your family and all that back.
Right.
You have a lot of family back? Still back at home?
Oh yes. Yes,
okay.
I do.
Do they want to come to America too?
Everybody want to travel the world, but you still have to have the money.
They want to stay at your house when they come? You let them stay at your house?
Why not?
At the mansion? Come on now, Dimples. You gotta let them experience this American life too. Like, I love being American, and I don't talk down on it, or because everybody's trying to come here for a reason. I understand the history that we had here. But that's part of what made it what it is right now. Now you got to make the best out of it. So when I see people from different countries coming here and making the best out of it, and then sending money back home and sending food and merchandise and furniture, like, that's how you're supposed to do it.
Right.
If you can't beat them, cheat them.
Right.
Listen, America, we need some of that. Yeah. So, all right. So what's next? Like, what, you have a next song that you're working on now, or album? Is this one song part of an EP or album?
Yes, I do have another song that's coming out in the summer, shortly behind this one.
Will we be getting exclusives now that you met me and now like, or do I have to run you down to send me the new song? You got the email.
Definitely. You'll be, of course, I'll be sending it to you guys.
Shout out to your team too. Shout out to Jesse Jess and your team, because they definitely on point. They sent us some music. They sent us the video. They sent the bio. Wow. So they did what they were supposed to do. They set you up. You came on a good day. The city was kind of rainy outside over this last week and cold, but
oh my God,
but it's warm. It's hot in here.
It's nice and cozy.
The Caribbean, right?
Yeah.
You got the bright lights. Got the cameras.
Very nice.
Security just came.
Big up to Ziggy.
Ziggy
Phantom, who's here to oversee me. And big up to my
Yeah, so tell me something. I like to get to a point of the interview, and I'm gonna add this in now, because a lot of time interviews we ask a lot of questions, and there may be things that you didn't get a chance to ask, or things that you wanted to talk about. Is there anything that you got going on that I might not have been privy to, that's outside of your bio, and things that I see on social media that you might want to address on your during this interview? Anything you're working on next that everybody don't know about, that you had in your mind? Maybe a new project, a new line, I don't know if that's your line of crowns.
I'm just actually working on my fan base. That's my main goal right now, to build my fan base, for people to know who Tina Dimples is, and to listen to my music, my style, and I come with something different. Each time you hear a song from me, it's gonna be different. You never know what angle I'm coming from, what topic I'm gonna be on, but it's always gonna be dancehall or reggae. Versatile. I could sing R&B. I could. I'm not gonna tell you I have the best vocals, but I can do my thing.
Listen, you're confident, right? That's what matters.
It's just for me to come out to the public, for them to appreciate my talent, and that I'm the real deal. I'm just not someone who's gonna be an auto-tune and
right.
I have talent, and I need you to hear me, see me.
So out of all three things, if you can do one thing for 30 days without doing anything else, would you like to produce, promote, or perform your music? and why?
Why do I have to choose one? I want to do all three.
But because this is a DWI show and this is the options that I just presented you. But I like that answer though, because you're not gonna just take it. But if you just, I just want to know what you enjoy doing more, like
singing and performing, of course. I like to
so
be in the
performing,
studio.
right? Because performing, you could do everything. You could promote while you're performing. You can sing. You can produce new things while you can switch it up. So yeah,
right.
That's a good answer. Yeah, I look forward to. There's gonna be a lot of stages, summer stages, events, and hopefully some of these people that's paying attention now, as you grow your fan base, they start to book you and get you involved with some of these clashes and Summerfest that's coming out. Do you got any in mind that you would like to do? Maybe we could just put it out there now so that they know that you
I'm thinking I like to do a BRT weekend.
When is that?
In Jamaica. I think it's coming up the first week of either August or July or August. I'm not sure.
I know Caravan is in Canada the first week. I normally go.
No, BRT is in Atlantic City, and I think I'm mixing up with Dream Weekend in Jamaica.
Okay.
Dream Weekend.
So we're doing both of those.
Right.
Okay. What else?
Or anything else? Was it your stage?
Don't say anything else, because they'll have you performing near the bull downstairs outside. I mean, I'm sure you'll get some tips, but you don't. You got to be careful. You can't say anything. You got to say exactly what you want, or they'll have you outside shucking and jiving outside. We don't want. But
I mean, decent stage with decent promotion and behind it, not just anyhow where somewhere where my music will be appreciated.
Yeah, I hear a lot of artists. They'll come out and they'll be like, "So who's your target audience?" They be like, "Everybody. I want everybody to hear my music." I'm like, "Do you really want everybody, or you just saying that's the cliche thing to say?" And I think it's cool. We all want people to like and appreciate what we do, but you, like you said, you building your fans, so you got to know what your fans like, so you can keep feeding them the same.
Well, I have a party energy, dancing energy, hyped up energy to, when you hear my song, you want to dance, you want to sing, you're just bouncing and, so I would have a mixture of, younger generation, you gotta, what influence you.
Do they still dance the same way that the extreme dancehall dancers used to dance, throwing people up in the air and all that?
Some part of depends on what type of music is, I guess.
Oh, so you trying to make that type of music?
Not really. I'm a kind of ranchy. I can be a ranchy queen.
Okay.
Like I said,
we like
I follow in former Lady Saw footstep, where she sings a lot of ranchy songs. I'm not trying to be as ranchy as that, but I have my ins and outs, ups and downs in different types and different various ways that I'm gonna gravitate to which audience who appreciate that type of music. That's why I'm saying you don't know which angle I'm gonna come from.
Right. Okay. I like that. So all right, so we're at the point now where you can definitely give a shout out to, I don't know what that was. Give a shout out to all of your let them know where they can your website, where they can hear the music at, where they can download the music, where they can buy the music at. We need to support artists. You need to pay them some money, because the studios cost a lot. Her traveling, her outfit costs a lot. Like she, you know what I mean?
True.
Yeah. So let them know where they can how they can support your music.
Okay, well, they can support me by tuning into my website.
Talk to your mic.
My website, TinaDimplesMusic.com.
That's spelled regular Dimples?
Yes, okay. TinaDimplesMusic.com. And they can follow me to help build my fan base on IG, Tina_Dimples. On TikTok, Tina Dimples. Or on Facebook, my fan page, Tina Dimples.
We're going to clock where you are now. So
YouTube.
We're going to say how much followers you got. You can just know what it is. And then in 3 months, we're going to come back and see, after this interview drops, like how many followers we need. Or anybody that follows me, follow Tina Dimples. She's dope. I appreciate her energy. She came in the studio and was vibing with me and the interns, which gives them an experience in life. But this is their first interview where they can see an actual dancehall artist in the studio for their first intern job at a studio. I think this is both of their first intern job. Wow. They're in marketing promotion, so this will be their first project. She did your flyer too.
Nice.
Shout out to Manfro.
Nice. And so I want to give a shout out to my PR, Jesse Atkins, for all the work that he has done. He has featured me in some of the hottest magazines out here. If you mind me, I could shout out to the magazines.
Nah, go ahead, shout them out.
It's 24 Hip Hop Magazine, Hip Hop 87, The Source Magazine, TEDx Magazine, Billboard Hip Hop Magazine, Grammy Weekly Magazine, and Urban Buzz Factor Hip Hop Magazine.
Yeah, that's Jesse.
And
Jesse,
there's more to come.
He's the man that got me into doing this radio thing. He's the first person that asked me to do radio, and I am 25 years later. So I owe it all to him all the time. This is full circle.
It has been awesome to work with, and big up to my management team. They like to be, in the background.
Yeah,
and they've
as
been
they should.
Awesome. Since they've discovered my talent, they have been putting me out here, and I want to thank them for everything, giving me this exposure and helping the world to discover who Tina Dimples is. And of course, I want to thank you, honors, for giving me the honor of being here on your airwaves. To this is a huge platform for me here in America, one of the biggest I've been on, and I have been ecstatic. I couldn't sleep last night.
Wow. Okay,
my eyes are bloodshot.
Listen, well,
I've been excited.
I couldn't tell. You came in smooth like the other side of the pillow. Shout out to Stuart Scott.
Man, awesome.
So yeah, so we're gonna get out of here. But again, you're gonna be on the airwaves on a weekly basis. We have a daily rotation that I've been slacking. I've been letting a lot of you artists rock, and y'all songs been in this rotation longer than it's supposed to. So now I got some new artists. So some of y'all gonna get to swap out, and I got my interns to make the new list, and we're gonna do our market research, see who's actually promoting, who's helping. We're gonna actually have some fun with this internship this next time around. So thank you, Tina Dimples, for coming up to the show, and stay tuned. There'll be a lot more from Tina.
And the new song coming out. I don't know if I could say the word. Jack It Up.
Jack It Up?
It rhymes with Jack It Up. Start with a C. That's the new song coming out for the summer, and it's gonna be hot.
All right, yeah, you know how she is with her title of her song. Just stay tuned, all right?
And big up my man Jiggy.
Shout out to Jiggy.
Phantom for coming out and see that I'm good.
All right, no doubt. All right, we're gonna get into some more music. Get into some more music right here on Party 101.9. Y'all stay tuned.
The kids have their station. Now you have yours. The new Party 101.9, New York's #1 for throwbacks.